Chris Kniesly was so inspired by the early results of his use of agriculture in the classroom tools that he went back to school himself and got an advanced degree in poultry science. He is a science and biology teacher at Mark Twain Middle School in Fairfax, Virginia, the Virginia Agriculture in the Classroom Teacher of the Year, and a National Ag in the Classroom Award winner for 2019.
My journey to agriculture in the classroom was not a typical one. I didn't grow up on a farm, I grew up in the city. I thought that livestock were for petting zoos and fields were what you drove past on your way to grandma's. But I had this crazy idea that, like, what if our school had chickens? And my former principal was on board with it. And what I found is that as I had students help with the chickens and later help with the garden or help with the aquariums or the hydroponics, their understanding of life science got better and better and better and better. And so I realized kind of accidentally that agriculture can be a very effective tool towards not only filling in students' gaps in background knowledge, but connecting them to the content in a meaningful and productive way.
Kniesly's co-worker, Barbara Van Leer, sees firsthand the benefits of the Ag in the Classroom program in her classes and the skills that Kniesly brings to the table.
Chris has done a phenomenal job integrating agriculture into the classroom. Most of the students here are from the suburban Washington, D.C. area. They don't have experience in agriculture per se. So bringing the chickens and all of the gardening aspects into the classroom has been quite a learning and a therapeutic experience for some of the kids.
Kniesly began his chicken flock with 8 chicks in the classroom, kept in a makeshift coop constructed from an old bookcase and some chicken wire. He then decided to build a full-on chicken coop in the main school courtyard with a fenced-in run. The kids love to gather the eggs and get their hands on the many different breeds of chickens on their farm. He has inspired several students to continue on in agriculture and even veterinary sciences.
One of the first students that helped me out, which was actually the only student that came over the summer I built that and helped me with it, you know, her and her dad really got into chickens because of this process. And she was one of the first ones to stay after school and help with any of the farm stuff. And really that's what helped me realize that this is good in the classroom. And so as she grew older, she kept coming back and teaching what she had learned to the students. She, for her Gold Star Award for Girl Scouts, actually built a fruit tree farm up by the door over there. And I get a message from her in December of this year saying that she got accepted early to Virginia Tech's Animal and Poultry Science program, and saying that if it wasn't for the things that I helped her learn that she had a passion for, she wouldn't have done that.
Kniesly is an innovator. His classroom now houses hydroponic lettuce and vegetables. His students are growing mushrooms, both indoors and out, and they even operate an aquarium with self-cloning crawfish that lay eggs already fertile and ready to reproduce. He keeps the students engaged, even when taking a quiz or studying.
10 years from now, who knows what's going to be going on? But one thing that's a constant is our need to eat and our need to grow products for our own use. That's something that is one of the defining characteristics of humans, and it's something that's not going away. I don't need to prepare my students for the ag jobs of today. I need to inspire them and teach them how to innovate so they can fulfill the ag jobs of tomorrow. And that's why we focus on things about trying to find creative ways to grow things hydroponically or reusing urban refuse in an agricultural application. Because I want my students to see that we can innovate, that we can make changes to an existing system, and that we can make improvements for a better tomorrow.
The Mark Twain Middle School Ag in the Classroom program is considered a national leader and model for using agriculture production to engage students and improve learning. Kniesly says he and his fellow teachers are more than willing to help share their knowledge of resources and connections learned over the years with other educators. Just contact them. You can learn more about Virginia's Ag in the Classroom program at their website, agclassroom.org/VA. In Fairfax County, this is Dave Miller.